And college is approved by AICTE New Delhi and affiliated to Anna University, accredited by the NBA, has an A grade from the NAC and also ISO 9001 and 2015 certified institution. The college believes in the preparation for life ahead in all earnest and provides every opportunity to grow beyond academics. In view of many same in-house programs like placement training, value-added courses, workshop, symposium, and guest lectures are also organized to make the student industry ready. We all have assembled here today to motivate and cherish the young minds present among us. At this juncture, I feel honored to welcome our resource person for today, Surendran A, Senior Software Engineering, Global Logic Indian Private Limited. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for this beautiful introduction. Can you guys hear me? Hope I'm audible and clear to you all.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, that's great. Okay. So how are you all doing? So how was the day? Mm-hmm. Okay. So might be a quick introduction about me. Okay, so today we have nearly 46 members over in this call, and hope you might have gone through the profile of what we discuss on this next 45 minutes of session. Okay. I just want to know before starting this presentation. This is no one. No, I'm also from SC Engineering College. I'm 2019 background, passed out, and I just want to be this interactive sessions. So you can open up your queries, your questions, and so how many of you from first year or second year? So which year are you from? And background. You can either you can unmute yourself and speak, okay, or and then I will go ahead with the introduction session and we'll continue the session back. Or you can use the chat box. Either you can chat about in the session. I'll give you 2 minutes for you people to. Yeah, that's good. If you people raise your hand in the queue, so you can unmute and speak. Yeah, yes, yeah, Sanju, please go. Mhm. Okay, great, Jen. So I wish this is all people from SC Engineering College and also a few from did their high schools will be in this call. Okay, so I don't want to wait others' time on this. Okay, so meanwhile in the sessions, if you have, you can call me Surendran or you can call me a brother. So no issues in that. So I'm not a professor nor your HOD. Okay, just feel free to drop your queries in the end of the session. So we might have. Don't worry, this will not be too lecturative. Okay, so this is not no kind of theoretical classes. We just speak about reality in how software industries works here. Okay, I'm sharing my presentation, so please confirm whether you're able to see my screen. Can you guys see my screen? Can anyone confirm on this?
Sir, PPT screen is visible, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for confirmation. Okay, so I'm just quick introduction about me. I'm Surendran, currently working in Global Logic India Private Limited as a senior software engineer, and I have total 4 years of experience in the industry. Um, I am also an alumni of Extension College, and I have passed out in 2019. There's no, it's a good department of IT, so that I know. Udas's was my HOD, and hope he's also still continues the same, I guess, when we promoted. Okay, so today we cover about you might people have heard about if it could be good to know which background your people are from, because I don't want to provide certain information to all people which is not relevant to you. Okay, we might have huge number of technologies we have, but I just want to know which year of background you are, and which sort of years your people are into, so I might know get some idea, and I can correlate the topics what we covered in this next 40 minutes. So that would be helpful for me to know connect with you all. I just not want to know just one way communication, the professor is speaking and the student is listening, or there is no student here. We all know we are in the same class. Okay, I'm also your student. They consider me as, and I'm your friend. Consider doing the presentation as I call. Hope you guys are. Don't worry. So we have icebreaker questions. We have Q and A's. We have activities for in this session. Okay. So today the topic is about. We have gone through that. It's means track development. Basically, if you are just newly joined club S engineering college, you would be understanding the course in the sense the basics. Okay, you might not know more. So once you get into the department, second year, third year, so in the final year, the placement is on and the pressure is on, project is on, so everything at the center. So we might cover about what is mean stack development. So this is also one of the part of it. You people all know only C. Might be when I was I only know C, C++, Java was most familiar thing. And later when I passed out and working in Capgemini for 4 years, last 4 years. I just recently joined Global Logic here, and that time we didn't know much about what technology is currently in, and how the market is, what we whatever we studied, that was that was we are going to work, or theoretical knowledge is enough, or do we get practical knowledge or how to improve that? Do we need to set up thousand lines of codes is required to work in the software industry? So those things we discuss about. Okay. So today the topic is about mean stack development. So if you have any questions in the slide, you can either I can't see the can someone organizer can someone any student can raise their hand, uh, because I am not able to see the participant chat since I presented. So organizer can let me know or unmute the student and can ask questions in between the session. Okay, so questions are always welcome. I don't worry, I didn't prepare for 40 minutes. So the slide is going to be conference for 20 minutes and 20 minutes for the Q&A session to address all your queries. Okay, you can utilize my time on this. So going ahead, so the topics which we cover today is about what is basically mean stack developer is. So what does they do, and what are the technologies that is required to be a mean stack. We all know about full stack development, which is basically a Java and um, Python, okay, and SQL. So this all comes into full stack. These terminologies might be a bit different for you all. So I just cover only the basics. I will not go to intermediate or advanced level. Just we will cover only the basics of it. So if anyone already knows about mean stack also, you can unmute and then speak. Okay. So let others know that okay, this is what mean stack is all about. Okay. It's not only me, and it's all you sharing in the forum among each other. Okay, and going ahead with that, so we cover MongoDB, Express.js, what as and Angular, Node. Okay, so these are the contents we're gonna cover in the next 20 minutes. Okay. This all framework is about Java. This is JavaScript only. Sorry, JavaScript. JavaScript is only required. It's see then. Okay, what is the pros and cons of Moonstack? So later we have a Q&A session. And going ahead next, we have a ice breaking session. Okay, I just don't want to be this one-way communication. I have added icebreaker question. So if you are people on, so you can unmute, and let's go to the next slide of icebreaker questions. Okay, I just want to know pick random people from the chat. Okay, don't get frustrated. You can talk. We will ask no icebreaker questions to get before started on this conversation conference. Uh, do we have Gokul Har? This would be very fun. So to get the kickstart of the conference. Okay. Hi
Excuse me,
Gokul,
sir.
how are you doing?
I good, sir.
Good. Okay. So good evening. So
Good evening, sir.
your first questions here is, so can you see my screen, Gokul? Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the first question for you is now, are you a summer, fall, spring, or winter? Share
Sir?
why. You can see the first question, right? Are you summer, fall, spring, or winter? Share why. Which one do you choose?
Summer, sir.
Why?
Uh, sir, because friends, gangs.
Okay. Okay, so you can chill out with your friends during summer. Okay, that's good.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks, Gokul. We just quickly go around it. Okay. And next, don't be frustrated if teacher is following the list and someone may, oh no me. Okay. Um, we have Krishnaveni S. I think this is from Professor. I'm so sorry for that. Ma'am, you can also join with us. Again, let's miss out, ma'am. And we have Mageshwari Prabha. Please quickly unmute and just have a 30 seconds of question. That's it. Do we have Mageshwari Prabha? Hello. Okay, don't feel free to shy. I think people are muted. Okay, that's it. Okay, we go ahead next. Navya Sri D.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi. Oh, don't
Hi.
just don't call me sir. I'm just a senior. That's it. You can call me a Surenjan or you can be a brother. So we just want to be in the same forum. No, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. So yeah. So your question is no. I think this is so. I will go for third one. So if you could be in any movie, what would it be, and what character would you play?
Mm,
This question for you.
I would choose.
Mhm.
Mm,
What character would you play? What movie is that? Just kind of any character, nothing.
yes. Sir, it can be Por Thrill movie.
Huh. Okay. So what character is that play?
It's police commissioner.
Okay. Good. So you inspired from that.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks for
you.
this quick introduction. And we have Praveen Ye. Hi, Praveen.
Hi, sir. Hi, sir.
Oh, again, sir. I'm just your senior, so you can call me a brother. No issues. You can call me bro. Just make it simple. Okay. For your question, no. For you, Praveen. So, if you were a superhero, what would your name be? I just highlighted. Man, super question for you. Just okay.
Fun man, sir.
What is that?
Fun man, sir. Fun.
Fun man. Okay. So to always be joy.
Fun
All
and
the time.
entertainment. Sir.
Entertainment. Okay. Cool. Cool, man. So good.
Thanks.
We have Rima Shanti. Hi,
Hello,
Rima.
sir. Hi, sir.
For you, what fictional world or place would you like to visit? Might be a place or a world. Might be a fantasy world or anything.
Of course, it's a fantasy world, sir, which has magic powers.
Mhm, mhm. What is the place? I missed you, Rima. Can you come again? I think Rima is on mute. Yes. Mhm. Hello, Rima. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what do you answer? What fictional world or place would you like to visit?
A magical world, sir.
Okay, a magical world. Why? Why is that so?
Because they have very superpowers to use, and
Okay.
it would be really fun.
Mhm. That's good. Okay. Thanks, Rima. Thanks for answering. We have Shiva. Hi, Shiva.
Hello, sir.
Hi. So, for you, I would be this would be a good question for you. Okay. So if you are a wrestler, what would be your entrance theme song?
What's it? Come again?
If you are a wrestler, what would be your theme song? Mhm. Any wrestler, any favorite wrestler, maybe John Cena or Randy. Who is a favorite wrestler?
Wrestler.
Huh. Okay, let's say WWE. Say some name. That's it. Very simple. Don't be complex.
Roman Reigns.
Oh, Roman Reigns. Good.
Thanks.
It's good. Okay, one more last question. We'll wind up this icebreaker question. Okay, it's getting delayed on the other line. So the last one goes to Sivajyoti.
Yeah. Hi, sir.
Hi, Sivajyoti. Okay, so your last for you. So what book did you read that changed your life the most? Which book you recently read? Or if you're non-reader, we can skip to the next question. Might be what is your favorite TV show?
No, I read books. My favorite
Mhm.
book I read is You Live Only Once.
Oh, yes, that's good. Hmm. Any one point would you want to share with us, with others?
In that book, you will get an inspire about what you have to done in your career, and it's about it's a one for passion and about a friendship and about a love. So it will covers overall about how you can lead your life.
Wow, that's great. Good to know, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining. Okay, thank you, guys. Thanks for your good response. So we get started with the presentation. Okay, so feel free to question me on such contents if you have any queries. Okay. So first we need to know that what is mean stack is. Okay. We might know what is full stack development. I talked about Java, Python, okay, HTML. So those things, big data, so those things are there. Cloud technologies, AWS is it. So what is specifically mean stack is. Okay. So which is a IT developer who wants to know build a website, okay, which might be of any website that uses only JavaScript technologies. Okay. Mean stack is for only for JavaScript technologies. They use JavaScript in Angular in front end, back end, and database. Basically, if you have a website, let's say we have three mediums, correct? The one is the visual, which is a front end. Okay. So let's say you have an Amazon website. Okay. So whatever you see in the list, okay, in the home page, that is the UI. And if you click on any particular products, so it will go re-navigate to the others page, correct? So the process, it connects to the backend. Backend, we have Java, we have so many technologies, Node.js. Okay, so mean stack means which technology are they currently focusing. Okay, so that's what we are going to see about. Okay, so developers are a sub branch of full stack. This is also a kind of full stack, but with certain technologies they have defined it. Okay, so basically IT practitioners know how to follow this for the whole process. So might be curious about what technology are they using it. Okay, you say main is for M for MongoDB, M for ExpressJS, A for AngularJS, and N for Node.js. You could see the base is JavaScript. You will see ExpressJS, JavaScript, Angular, JavaScript, Node, JavaScript. So the mean stack developer is basically for technology which is built of JavaScript based. Okay, so if you know JavaScript, and if you know JavaScript, then you can know build a web application with a mean stack technologies that um, the the forum provides. Right. So this is no, let's say main is not about a word, which is main stands for M for MongoDB, E for ExpressJS, A for AngularJS, and N for Node.js, which is all for base of JavaScript terminologies. Okay, so if you see AngularJS for front-end framework, as I said, we have three different frameworks. Okay, if you say Amazon website, we have three frameworks. One front-end, we have backend, because if you say you are ordering something, it's navigating to some page, right? So there you are making a, let's say you are making a payment process, correct? It's validating your request, correct? You're validating your payment details, your UPI, your transaction has been validated. So all these things know the backend process, backend which works on something. Okay, and database is a where, or is it, if you are paying, which means it will goes for your account, it's not for someone account, so it's validating with your account ID in the database, and the payment gets success. So this is how the process it is. Okay, and Node.js is for backend framework. Okay, and the database which you are using is MongoDB, which is of NoSQL database. We have several databases. We just don't want to confuse it. We will make it clear on what we are discussing. Okay, now once just give me a minute. This time stop sharing again. Give me a minute. Just give me a minute, folks. There is some issue in my end. Can someone confirm my screen is visible to you all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What this issue is? Are you able to hear some noise over there in the slide? All right. I don't know what this is. Are you able to hear some noise in this presentation slides, course?
No, brother.
No, right? So okay, good. Thanks for coming. We discussed on mean stack. Okay, so here we are using MongoDB basically. See, you have queries. We have the end of the session. We have Q&A session. Okay, so there we have certain your queries. It might be whatever queries we have. This is, I just want to know, put a disclaimer. So people who are interested or maybe want to get it into the some job. Okay, it might be IT profession or any job which is basically for into the software industry. Those people can have it this forum for as a useful session. Other people who have some other idea, I just don't want to waste their time on this. So I just to be very transparent on this. Okay, so going ahead, we use MongoDB for the mean stack developer. You can call, if you have read this, you call as a mean stack developer. Okay. So we use NoSQL database. We have several databases, which is relational. We have relational database. We have distributed database. So such that NoSQL database, which also we are a part of, it's a kind of database that's usually for kind of deal with large set of data. Let's say you have our SAC management have a lot of students. Okay, from last 1997, there are a lot of students, which means the database is huge. So might be if they want to build a website, they already have, might be they can host it in a NoSQL database, which usually suits for large set of people. Okay, large set of data we can store it in the NoSQL. Okay, the scalability and basically the performance is good. Might be every database have certain pros and cons. Okay, what is good and which is bad. We have other choices, but why MongoDB is means it depends on the project, or it depends on the need or the requirement. Okay, let's say its scalability is high and we have high availability on this. The performance is be good. Okay, it stores in a JSON format, so that we can now store large amount of data. Going ahead, E for Express.js. Okay, let's say you are serving a web application. Okay, web application in the sense of a normal, you are hitting a Amazon website in a Chrome, okay, in a browser. So that would be called as a web application. You are using that application in a web through HTTPS secure framework. Okay, for this, Node.js technology is required to use Express.js. Okay, so for the creation of web server applications, so whatever the servers we discussed, right? So for that, Express.js is required to build a web applications. Basically, we see about three things: front end, back end, and the database. So Express.js is for the back end process to connect front end and the back end and the database. Express.js is required. So it acts as a mediator. Okay? It acts as a mediator who can connect front end with a database. Okay. Okay. It augments the core of Node.js. Okay, which provides mean stack developers to be fully enterprise web server applications. Okay. So do you have any questions on this? So it's basically to be simply clarified. So MongoDB is a database which has to be stored for user informations, collections, or everything. And Express.js is a mediator. We call it simple terms you can understand as a mediator who can connect the front end with a database. Okay. Going ahead with next, we have AngularJS, A for AngularJS, N for Node.js. So we already covered ME. It's EAN, A for AngularJS, Node for Node.js, N for Node.js. So you might have heard what is AngularJS is, or we have two things, AngularJS and Angular. Is it both are same? Probably not. Both are different. JS is for AngularJS is the version one. Okay, and what is basically why AngularJS is, see, whatever the designing pages, AngularJS is specifically for design of web design. You have HTML, you have CSS, right? You have JavaScript. So to build a web application, the how UI looks, okay, you people have used HTML, CSS. So basically, with this AngularJS is a framework. Framework in the sense which is consists of all the languages to build a web design, to create a new web design. So the technology we can work with computer languages, it's developers in the design of to create a new application. That's where AngularJS helps us to. AngularJS is different. Angular is different. AngularJS is a version one of one when it's basically authorized by Google. Google has supported AngularJS from the start. So AngularJS and Angular is for version 2, 3, 6, 8. Now currently we have Angular 16 version. Okay. In my project as well, we have been using Angular 14 currently. So which is basically for to design a web pages. Okay, it's as I said, no, it's used for HTML and the controllers. Okay, you people have heard about MVCs, model view controller. So whatever you read might be in the 4 years in the industry, might be 10% to 15%, would be related to the actual work when you get into here. But the basic should be strong. In the journey of 4 years, the basic should be underlined, very much. You should understand it properly. That's only thing is enough here. We will discuss more about in the next few slides we have. What has to be done to get this means that next we have Node.js, the last N. It's also a framework. You see, if you learn JavaScript, you can understand all these things. You can understand Node.js, AngularJS. You can learn about Express.js. Node.js is for building and deploying scalable network-based applications, which is basically means Express.js is a part of Node.js. Okay, which comes under, let's say, Node.js is a big forum. Okay, and inside that, let's say, Node.js is a Earth. We have several continents, correct? So Express.js is one of the continent. Let's say Node.js have several frameworks, several things. Express.js comes under Node.js. It's basically also to connect a front end and a databases. So which acts as a mediator to get the inputs and connect to the particular database and provide the response to the users. Let's say you make a payment, you requested for it, and you will come to a Node.js server and say, hey, Ram has requested a user, or Rima has requested a user, requested a new request to place an order or to make a payment. Let's connect to the Rima's database. Okay, and then database responds back, okay, hello Rima, so your payment has been successful. It comes to Node.js server and it will display the user as the response. Your payment successful. Rima, your payment has been successful, just for example. Okay, so which is basically for a server side technology, which is in a backend. Okay, so going ahead, this is most important thing. Let's say, what is JavaScript here? So you have been studying about JavaScript. So main stack is full of JavaScript. Yes, it's good. It's very, you people hear about might be closely working with Python or Java, maybe heard of it or giving some hands-on experience. But JavaScript mostly it's also a very huge concept language. Okay, which is already using different projects currently. Okay, which uses hooks concept. Hoops concept is give 8 marks or 10 marks for explain what is hoops concept. That will not work out here. Hoops concept is whatever we learn, it's different. Whatever we work is different. So what I was saying is you can get marks, but with that underlying marks. I have on the next slide for you people that will know how to get started and what has to be done further to get connected to do it further or to require in the industry, software industry. Maybe I can share my experience. Maybe yours goes my level of experience also, perspective also be different. So JavaScript is usually cross-platform. Cross-platform in the sense it might work in Windows, it will work in Mac, or it will work in Linux. So anything, it's different platforms it will work. So that is a concept of cross-platform. Object oriented, we have encapsulation, what is it, inheritance, those concepts we have. So by default, JavaScript has a capability to use OOPS concepts inside the web application. That's what it means to say. We can implement the OOPS concepts in the JavaScript web applications. It makes used to the web page interactive. So then developers can create dynamically. We can create animations, pop-up menus, different emojis we can use. If you see some websites, it will be very catchy. Means if you look at the first site, it looks so good. Might be different colors. The animation of comes under good sides. So those are also which we just have been doing with the particular framework they have been using. Framework is nothing. Don't get confused from framework. Framework means putting different languages in one part. Correct. Frameworks as different things. Angular is a framework. Framework means Angular is a framework where you can put HTML, CSS, JavaScript, TypeScript. So all these four languages can be combined in a one tool that is called framework. It's a frame, correct, and works for it. So just be clear on that. Okay. Maybe people are curious about the salaries or no JavaScript developers basic, but for freshers there is a scalable, and it depends on the market, and also it depends on the skill set, the understanding, how much you understand, and what amount of knowledge we have. Initially as a fresher we joined, we don't know, basically don't know much about nothing. We know somehow we know what placement, and we have gone through that, but when getting to the real project experience, which is completely different, one thing we should make sure is the flexibility. Okay, I will learn and I will do it. This one code will definitely help in this journey. I will learn and do it. Consistent learning is required here. Okay, so why there are several good are you guys feeling, are you guys there? I'm just keep on sliding those the slides.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, you guys are there. Okay, thank you for the response, man. Okay. And so is it get boring, man? So we can stop it, or we can go to the last slide. We can start a Q&A session. I think it's almost, we'll go quickly cover, conclude the sessions. Okay, you guys know ready up with your questions for me. We have last 5 more minutes. Okay, we are end of the session, so you guys can be happy on this. Okay. So good. So why MeanStack? I would say cons. This application is not for larger applications. Might be a simple web application. Let's say SAEC have SA Engineering College have some small applications. Okay, it's limited. Might be, let's say, IT department have as planning to create one small website. Then MeanStack would be a better option. If SA Engineering administration wants to create a website, then slightly it's not recommendable to use it, since because of constraints we have. Okay, so whatever technologies we have, there is also some constraints. You don't need to worry about nothing. That is based on the project administration. So just to know about it, why MeanStack is not recommendable for larger scale applications is not recommendable. Okay, because you can't load much, since it is freely available, open source. You can't load much scenarios into that. That is a basic thing. And also there are some pros cons of JavaScript. No specific guidelines to be followed for coding standards. So might be if there is one plus, there might also be a point of a percentage of negativity. Cons also would be there. So simple solutions that provides the advantages. Simple solutions you can, if you have JavaScript nodes, you can know the client server technologies. Clients means nothing. Don't worry. Client means, as I said, front end. Front end is a client. Server means back end. They are using another terms. That's it. Okay, so what is client, what is server? Just not two more questions. Just simple. Client means front end, server means back end, DB means database. So what's next? So might be this 40 minutes will not be a not we not give a complete idea. Might be a just want to cover the basic out of it. Okay, so I would say if you I don't know which year of no or you people are pursuing. Might be any 3 year, third year folks, second year folks here. Will say hi, right? I guess people on mute on Friday evening. So good. I will just continue and wrap up in 2 minutes. Okay. So just keep on average academics, average academics to get into the job. Say every companies have some basic criteria. Let's say you have to have 60% to apply for this job. Okay, without any backlogs. Backlog in the sense the arrears. So you need basic CQI. You don't need a 90% or 80%. Come on, let's be frank. Okay, we need 60%. We need to pass the criteria. That is the most fun thing. Okay, and utilize the college events. We have not only technically, but we have college have conducting so many events. Just know it or not, just try. What you might have good context. You might learn something. At least one thing you can learn. So in this phase, no, you can try new things in the college which will be very supportive in our department. I'm so happy for that. Okay, core understanding is must. So whatever you learn, oops counter means don't not for only for exams. Might be understand the points, what is relatable. You can relate in a you can do mind maps. So understand the core. Basic is enough. So you no need to know understand what is polymorphism, complete code. Nothing is required here. Core understanding is very important. So if you are a final year student, anyone here so who has been looking for the placement, all the best for you people and enjoy at the same time because this time frame is very limited and it's times to enjoy as well. At the same time, placement is also very important to get into your job. And do team building activity. I just want you one thing, whether you are a representative of your class or if you want you are new something different, you are a normal backbencher or middle or friend, anyone, please include all of your classmates. Don't say this person is different, this person is. Everyone is your classmate. Okay. So everyone is your friend. Don't neglect anyone in your class because of some reasons. Try to include everyone. Trying to expand the circle. Okay. This gang is different, this gang is different. Come on, after 4 years, everyone will be different. So in this time frame, just enjoy this journey. Okay. So yeah, I'm end up this session. So any queries open to you all. I can take another 2 to 3 minutes open for them. Any questions related to IT or project or how do I get a job, anything. So I think first people I will give my contact number. So whoever no ask me a question, first question, I will share you person, not with her. Okay, so silence means no questions. Okay, so you guys, it's getting bored or any feedback, man? So don't worry, I'm not your professor. I will be off in another 5 minutes. For your professors, you can worry about it. So not for me. So do you have any kind of questions for me? Do you want to ask me or how to prepare for aptitude or verbal or communication, whatever it might be. So whatever questions you have, you can ask me because we might wind up in another 1 minute. Uh, So hope you guys are clear or not, but I'm not sure. I felt there is some level of communication or knowledge has been transferred to all people. Okay. Silence means I take consider no. Okay. I think back to Krishnavini ma'am or the organizer of this session. I'm just stop presenting. Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks for being up here. Okay. Thanks for your time. I'm stop presenting my screen.
Thank you, sir.
Hi God. Okay, Lavanya Sejroj as region. Yes, please. What is the difference between full stack developer? Okay, I think we covered this, but to be in short, main stack is respective to the technology, which means of JavaScript technology. It's a it's only the applications which is built up with the JavaScript, not with Java, not with Python. I think full stack in the sense you use other technologies. Well. You use in the front end, you use React or you use Vue. So you use front end anything. Back end is Java, Python. Database might be SQL or use RDBMS concepts over there or use PostgreSQL. So full stack in the sense which is of all programming languages. In basic, uh, in basics, this min stack is for JavaScript technologies. And one more question is lined up. So clear, visible, sir. Thank you. So which application stands in market and that's a large scale projects? I prefer to say mean stack is not for large scale applications. Okay, maybe I say mean stack is for particular to respective their department. Okay, might be for larger applications we need to choose different language, not recommendable for mean stack. That is also conveyed in this session. Which application is trend in market? That question. So it depends on the market. So nowadays, market is up, down. Some people are worried about layoffs. Do I get a job? Let's be practical. Still, companies are recruiting. So we need to just get into, instead of reels, shorts, have fun, but use some time, energy in a good place. Maybe our parents would be happy for that. A lot of my friends still struggling to find a job. It's a very it's been 4 years. It's very tough. Still, I've been connecting with them, but it's very tough for them to in this situation. So have fun, have enjoyment, but still have concern about placement. Python used in future generation. I am not an astrologer, but still, Python is currently it's a scripting language, which means very scripting means compilation will be very fast. Yes, we do have opportunities, but it depends whether you learn Python, Java, anything. But when it comes here, when you join organization demands is different. See, you might join IT or you might join CSE, but they might give certain technologies to you learn, or they will train you. Don't worry about that. They will train you. If they put in a Java project, if you already learn Python, and if you are putting into Python project, yes, they would accept that. But Python is a good thing, but we need to connect with maybe Python or just connect with some database or any cloud technologies. In future, I'm not sure, but currently Python is going at large scale in data science and all. Python is using very in real-time projects and as well, which is perfect language. So which one? How do I say that? It depends on person to person. So might be go through some websites and see which one you likes. Don't prefer languages which is your friend is has taking. No, I am taking. My friend is doing Java, I'm doing this. I thought only Java is the only language I know. But later when it comes out of the college, then I get okay, so many things we have. If you learn Java in the whole 4 years and when you come back, then Java is not the only language. So I'm not using Java anymore. I'm using JavaScript, TypeScript here. So which is perfect language is it depends on person to person. So choose yours once and stick with one language. So you can put it very clear in your resume. So that whatever you put in your resume, that is a question you have been preparing for. What are the essential skills one should acquire beyond college in order to secure a job placement? For a job placement, the basic thing is aptitude. Okay, so we should be at least good at some maths. Nowadays, I think now also They are basically nothing to do with aptitude. They're just filtering out the candidate. You are everyone, 100 people are in a department, and 100 people, 80% people are opting for that, and they should have certain criteria, right, to filter out. Then you will then common test with aptitude. So they consider math is difficult for them, they consider aptitude. That's it. So if you clear an aptitude, that would be more than enough. And then when you should technically strong, that your resume is your question paper. So build whatever language you know, put it on it. Whatever you don't know, please don't put it. Don't take your friend's resume and edit it. So you might be caught again. Beyond college, we can learn it. So in college, at least get one job. In job only, you will get to know real time experience. Not in college. I'm so sorry that people, professors are, but that is the reality in the industry. No one will say about what you learned in college. No one will ask you. Your managers will not ask you. Your senior managers will not ask you. Now, no one will knows that. Only the knows language which you know. But if I need to program a game, which language would be easy and more comfortable? Game means what kind of game we should be? First, we need to understand that. First, we need to get the requirements and analysis. First, we need to analyze what game it is. That game is what level of mode. And to be frank, I exactly don't know what gaming technologies they have been used. Might be of I've never done on that, because we are into web applications. So I don't want to provide a false information on that. Might be you can try it in Google on which program good for gaming. What are the most important qualities that full stack engineer must have? Qualities, I say only one quality: consistent learning. You should be flexible and consistently learn for that. That is a one basic entity for all the students. So to be a full stack, yes, full stack have certain not certain, many good opportunities, because you are learning, I said, three designs, right? It's front end, back end, and database. Full stack means combination of three. So you have been knowing the three things. So people who knowing only front end, who have lesser pay, or their scope is very less. If you have full stack, okay, they no need to hire three persons. Let's say if you have a project and it requires definitely a three persons. One is front end, back end, and database. If you know at least basic of three, then you call as a full stack developer, correct? With some experience. But if they only knows one, they say the priority. So who wants to stay? Okay, in terms of, so that they can use it properly. So any questions? Any further questions? I hope I answered all your questions. I think we are last 2 more minutes. Under 5 minutes for quiz is a okay. Last 1 more minute. I think Rishi Gautam have asked me some question, I guess. Or do you have any questions, Rishi?
No, sir.
Okay, so all good. Okay. So if all good, I am winding off. Okay. I think Lavanya Sejraj has first initiated the conversation. So I'll send out my email ID to in the chat box, and I will share my number to Krishnavini ma'am. So Lavanya, you can get it from her. You can email me for if you have any queries for this first Q&A session with us. Okay, I will send it an email. I'm sending a mail ID in the chat box. So if you people have any queries, you can text me out here. You can email me on this. Okay. Yes, guys, all the best. Okay, thanks for listening up to me the last 55 minutes. So grateful for all the best, guys. Thank you. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. The session was really amazing and mind blowing. We can acquire your knowledge. Thank you, sir. This session was really amazing and we can acquire your knowledge.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for a good introduction. I hope
Thank you,
added
sir.
some value to people. Might be basic. No. Don't call me sir. I'm feeling frustrated,
Okay.
man. Okay. I'm going to mute. Happy.
Now it's time for quiz. Now it's time for quiz. The participants are requested to join the quiz link which is provided in the chat box.
Hi guys, go to a browser and type www.kahoot.it and enter your game pin as 1529200. Guys, please go to your browser and type www.kahoot.it and enter your game pin as 1529200. I repeat, rest of the guys go to your browser and type www.kahoot.it and enter your game pin as 1529200. Okay, let's start our quiz. What are the different components of mean stack architecture? Angular, Node.js, MongoDB, Express.js, or TypeScript, Node.js, MongoDB, Express.js, AngularJS, Node.js, MongoDB, Express.js, AngularJS, Next.js, MongoDB, and Express.js. Among this option, which one is correct for mean stack architecture, guys? Time up, guys. Oh, 6 members answered correctly. Oh, Preeti in first position with the score of 816 points. Let's move to the next question. MongoDB uses which database? Centralized database, distributed database, relational database, NoSQL database. I repeat the question. MongoDB uses which database? Guys, this question discussed in this session. Please answer correctly. Wow, 13 members answered correctly. Again, Preeti in first position with a score of 1730 point. Let's move to the next question. NoSQL suits well for a small set of data, the large set of data, depends on the application, all of the above. I repeat the question. NoSQL suits well for a small set of data, the large set of data, depends on the application, all of the above. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time up, guys. Okay. Let's move to the next question. Express.js manages the workflow between front-end and back-end, front-end and database, back-end and database, none of the above. I repeat the question. Express.js manages the workflow between front-end and back-end, front-end and database, back-end and database, none of the above. 3, 2, 1. Time up, guys. Wow, 7 members answered correctly. Now, Money in first position with the score of 2288 point. AngularJS and Angular are same framework. Is the statement is true or false, guys? Is AngularJS and Angular both are in same framework?
False.
Guys, please enter your answer. Wow, 17 members answered correctly. Again, Mani in first position with the score of 3108 points. Let's move to the next question. What is Node.js? Server-side scripting or client-side scripting? Database? None of the above. I repeat the question. What is Node.js? Is Node.js is server-side scripting or client-side scripting? Database or none of the above? Okay, 3 members answered correctly. Again, Mani in first position with the score of 3188 points. In which format MongoDB stores its database? Tables, binary JSON, string, none of the above. I repeat the question. In which format MongoDB stores its data? Tables, binary JSON, string, none of the above. Wow, 7 members answered correctly. Again, Mani in first position with a score of 3986 points. Keep it up, Mani. Means stack suit well for large application, small application, hybrid application, none of the above. I repeat the question. Means stack suit well for large application, small application, hybrid application, none of the above. Okay, 6 members answered correctly. Again, Mani in first position with the score of 4816 points. Well done, Mani. JavaScript and Java are same. Guys, is JavaScript and Java are same? Wow, 16 members answered correctly. Again, Mani in first position with the score of 5773 points. And the last question, which language does JavaScript use? Scripting language, programming language, markup language, none of the above. Guys, this is very basic question. Which language does JavaScript use? Five, four, three, two, one. Time up, guys. Wow, 10 members answered correctly. Let's move to the podium. Third place goes to Balaji with a score of 482 points. Second place goes to Ritija with the score of 4999. And the first place goes to Mani with the score of 6695 points. Dear winners, please enter your name and email ID in chat box to receive your e-certificate. Thank you for attending quiz.
I'm grateful to the esteemed delegates of the webinar for their presence and effort in making this event a great success. I also extend my sincere thanks to our honored resource person and the heads of Department, Humanity and Science, CAC, IT, ECE, EEE, AADS, AAML, Civil, Mechanical, CSBS, and Cyber Security. The participants are requested to fill the feedback link which is provided in the chat box to get e-certificate.